Mia and Kayla, can you just remind people about the do now as they enter? And quickly. Take a look at the board.
You got both?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at the board for your seat. If you are not in uniform, that means you have a jacket or a sweatshirt on, please remove it. Done now? Check the board. Right here. Thank you, sir. Yep, you may want a calculator for this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me clear something up about the do now. When I say an hour, 5 minutes, I mean an hour and 5 minutes. Those aren't two separate times, that's one time together. think there must have been bad traffic or something that day. I would love to have a volunteer come up and put either the mean or the median on the board. Someone who's finished. Are you finished with both, Davion?
I finished one.
Okay, make sure you finish both.
Yeah.
Oh. Like, just the answers? The answer was...
How you got? Jose, you got number one. Those of you who don't have an answer yet, try to come up with your own answer first before you see what these guys are doing. It will be more helpful for you if you're trying to figure this out on your own. Can you show us how you got that?
Yes. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I know.
Not really up there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time is up. I have two excellent answers on the board, and then what I want to do is have Jose and Dakayla explain these, and then really think about question number 3, which is, which of these measures best describes my commute to school? So Jose, how did you get the mean?
We add them all up and divide by the total.
I don't see 65 on the sheet.
It's minutes, not hours.
Okay, good. When we have the 2 units, hours and minutes, we want everything in the same unit, so 65 minutes is a way to handle that. Okay? Added and divided, very good. Dakayla, how did you get the median? Excellent. I saw some people just canceling numbers from both sides. If you did that based on the way it was written, you would have had 65. But 65 minutes isn't really the middle amount of time it took for me to get to school. We've got to arrange them from least to greatest. What would I call 65, by the way? What's the statistical term I could use for it? David?
1 minute and 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Okay, but what would I call that? I heard it from a couple people. Alexis, what would I call that?
Outlier.
An outlier. Excellent. I like the use of the math vocabulary term. Okay, here's the question. Which of these best describes my usual commute to school? Someone says to me, Mr. Barnett, how long does it take you to get to school? Which of these, 36.6 or 31 minutes, is a better measure of my usual commute? a better one and why? That hand, Nicholas?
I said the median of 31 minutes because maybe you had maybe it was traffic for the hour and 65 minutes. So I would say mainly it takes about 31 minutes to get to work.
Okay. Is the median affected by the outlier?
No.
No, the median's not affected by the outlier. Did anyone think the mean was better? Okay, yeah, Dion, say more about that. Why is the mean better?
I said the mean's better because it gives an actual average rather than just like the number that happened to be in the middle for one day.
Okay. Alexis, do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. The mean does include the outlier. So maybe sometimes I get stuck in traffic once a week. And that's worth considering. Is there a right answer to this, by the way?
No.
Mean or median? No. We can use each of them. What's important is understanding the strengths and weaknesses of both, and just like Artane said, how to use them. Okay. So here is what we're doing today. Let me introduce, this is Dr. Brantlinger. He is from University of Maryland. We're working together to try to improve the lessons that I give you all in statistics. So he's going to be coming around, maybe asking you some questions, maybe videotaping you. If you would prefer not to be on video, please just raise your hand. I'll come over and let you know, and we'll make sure that he doesn't video you. Okay? Here's the task today. It is my birthday on Thursday.
How old are you?
It seriously is my birthday on Thursday.
How old are you?
I'm gonna have friends over for pizza. There are 3 pizza places that I like, but I can't decide which I should order. And I like the pizza pretty much equally to taste. What I'm really concerned about is how long is the pizza going to take to get to my house. So I'm going to give you all the data. I'm going to ask you all to answer the questions that are on this sheet, and then I'm going to come around to each table, and I'm actually going to ask you to present to me your answer. Which pizza place should I choose? Okay? So what you should do, and I encourage you to work together, is answer these questions, decide which pizza place you're going to recommend, and then I'm going to come to each table when you're ready and ask you for your recommendation. Okay? Could I have 2 volunteers help me pass it out? Yes, Artane and Donnell. Thank you. Any questions about that? All right. Oh, by the way, these are real pizza places, but I changed the names so that we wouldn't be arguing about does Domino's taste better than Pizza Boli's or Lido's. You won't recognize the names. All right, these are fake names.
How long did it take you to get your
Y'all know Pizza Boli's like Muslim. They don't use pork. They don't. That's because it's in Muslim. They don't use talk some regular stuff.
I mean, that's pretty much what you do as a child.
And that's why each probably will eat 2 slices. He's considering
At some point on the task, 6 of the foods that you recommend. Okay.
But that's pretty much what we're doing. We'll go back to like
These real time, like we really try.
they got finished up December 19th.
So we got to do
So like teach either next week or the after next.
you see the meeting. I bet you will do the meeting. John and them over there. They ain't even talking to us. Talking to us.
I'm doing the mean.
You doing the main? Alright. I do the mode.
We've been doing it based on some right here, right?
Yeah. I'm doing the mode.
Don't you always take it from what's grade in that less than the grade, right?
Before the meeting. So we got 31, 41,
You want pizza that's hot or pizza that's cold?
36.
Do you think that if it comes soon it's going to be good, or if it comes slow it's going to be good?
I mean, it might depend on the type of snow, but if you track the way, it might be cold, you know, everything will warm up. Hey,
Alright, so I think I understand the problem, right? We want pizza that's hot and it comes quickly. Let's try to see which of these is more expensive at delivering. Is there another tool you could use? You don't have to. Only if it will help you. You don't have to do anything. You're just trying to answer the question.
What's it?
Trayvon, can I see your calculator?
So which are you using?
I use the median
Why?
because it's quickest.
Okay. What did using that show you?
That Reddit's his time is less.
Okay. Did anyone else use a different measure?
I use mean.
And what do you get when you use mean?
They all the same time.
Okay.
I did
What
the
does that
mode.
tell you about which is fastest?
Nothing.
Okay. And you did mode? So what did you find with mode?
It's only one, only gardens got a mode. Nobody else have a mode.
Okay. What does that tell you about which pizza place I should order from?
That happened.
Probably mode. Cause they got every time.
Okay. Why would having a mode be better than not having a mode? Because what I hear here is John's got the mean, Trayvon's got median, you've got mode. I'm not sure what Micah and Vance use. Which of these seems to be the most helpful for us to?
Because it got double time with it, so most likely it has the accurate time.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. We'll see if you can answer these other questions, and then once you've decided on a place, I'm going to be back to hear your reasons.
What do you want from Carmen?
Do all three, but I would choose
I'll double number one. Yeah, I mean, where's the fastest one? So, yeah, I mean, Garner is the most predictable. Because all of the numbers are close together. Close together.
Yeah.
This piece of paper, projection.
This is time where all these are short.
Reddit. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, my bad. What'd you say?
I said Garden is the most predictable because all of the time is shorter than the same.
It's that one, so it's more likely the next piece of time will be out closer.
Yeah, and that is what we're trying.
So we would recommend ready to be delivered because something one time
Yeah, besides that one time, every other time they've been faster.
Like for the average, it does, but like
Time in Reddit's and Reddit.
Halls then. Because halls, they have like 16 minutes, 18 minutes, and 19 minutes. And then you have some that are like later. So like the faster they get done, it's like, even though they exist, these are averages for instance.
Ready to be closer.
What are you guys thinking?
Riddick. We thought Riddick's because they're pretty fast on how they deliver, and besides that one time they had like an hour and 41 minutes. They may have just stuck in traffic what had actual deliveries they made that day. So.
We agree.
Maybe look at Reddit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Alexis, I see that at individual tables, we are coming to the end of the questions. What I'm going to ask each table to do is come up with a table recommendation and make sure you're ready to tell me the pros and cons of each shop. If your table has done that and you're ready to present, but you're just sitting around waiting, go ahead and grab a computer, log into Canvas. I will be by your table when I have a chance. Okay? I will come to your table when I have a chance. Thank you. Delvon, could you just unplug all of them?
6 minutes
When people
rather
pulling out
than
with the
Gardens, they was like 41, and from Halls, they was 38. The mode is the number that pop up the most.
Like Gardeners, the move is 41. Yeah, 41 is the move from Gardeners. Because it's
Everybody else, they don't have a mode.
Eric?
I said, nobody else repeat.
So are we all choosing like piece of Barnett?
Yeah, one piece of it.
So we all got to choose one?
I'm going to ask that you two just sit along those tables.
I say all the dominoes color D.
What? What you mean?
This is Barnett.
Yes.
So are we just, so we all gotta like choose?
You all got to agree.
I mean, I said, Mr. Barnett.
All right. Sorry. Okay. Are you all ready?
Hey, show him my work, and then put it in your book.
Put it in the bed.
Okay.
I'm talking like all of them. Like
This is the same thing if you want to speak. All right. So this is what I'm going to score your presentation. Whether you have made sense of the data to actually answer my question, whether you've used mathematical tools, whether you're using vocabulary in a precise way, and also whether you're all working together to answer the questions. So I can't ask Delvine something and then have Tequila say something different. All right? So someone tell me the pros and cons of gardeners.
Okay, the pros of gardeners is that their times are usually like in the same range, but a con is like even though they're in the same range, they still take a long time, longer than what we chose, which was our recommendation of Riddick's.
Okay, so someone tell me the pros and cons of Riddick's.
Riddick's is relatively fast, except that like one time they got stuck for like an hour and 41 minutes. Okay, what they were doing. So on average, I would honestly say they're like 20, 30 minutes in top time.
Okay.
Besides, like, you know that.
Did you use any measures of center to try to figure this out?
We try to use average, but you know everybody's getting for 40 minutes.
Okay.
And we used median. When median came up, it was obvious that Riddick's had like a really good time for how to show up. And for the hottest pizza, we honestly chose that one because they get there faster on the average time.
So if Riddick's is usually 20, 30 minutes, why is their median 40 minutes?
Because there's that one or a few times they do come in like an hour and 41 minutes.
And what would we call that? The outlier. So Mia, why not Halls?
Because they have two, like, they're, I don't know. I would say that they probably was in traffic like 2 times. And they probably take the longest to get there.
But I thought on average they all take the same.
Well, they do, but I don't know.
So what's, because they all average or have a mean that's the same.
But like consistently for Halls, they're usually late. Like they have an hour and 3 minutes, an hour and 6 minutes, like 58 minutes. And then they have like some smaller times, but consistently they're usually like the latest pizza. So that pizza will be cold, so you won't want to order from them.
Okay, so our final vote is Riddick's. All right. Well, anything else you guys want to add? So I think you all did persevere with use the data to come up with a solution to the problem, which was good. I liked the mathematical reasoning. I really liked using the median when the mean didn't work. I thought some groups would stop at mean, but they continued with median. I thought you guys used nice vocabulary. Outlier was the word I was looking for. Mean, median, and all team members contributed. So I'm going to give you a perfect score on the presentation. All right. You all should log into Canvas. Go straight to question number 3 in the pizza party task. Okay? Yes. Oh, you just turn off and back on. That's very annoying. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put the website for Canvas on the board since I know we're just getting used to it. dcps.instructure.com. I'll be right back. Are you three already? You're... All right. Yeah. Quick question?
Yeah. Is our grade that's on campus will be like our term will be from N grade?
First term it's N grade, second term it's Canvas.
Okay.
I'm going to do this presentation, then I'll be back later, okay?
Oh,
no, hang on to that. You just answer the questions. All right, Jose, Dion?
Yes.
It's a group presentation, so I'm going to ask that we just tilt the computers down, that we're listening to each other, right? Building off what each other says.
Sir.
Let me tell you what I'm scoring you on. First is that you are making sense of the problem and actually giving me an answer. Second is that you're using math tools to support your reasoning. Third is that you're using vocabulary and that you're precise when you say one thing that has the proper meaning. And third is that you're all contributing. And Donnell's not saying something different than you or you. Okay? So can someone tell me the pros and cons of gardening?
So a pro of gardening is that it's the most predictable, basically. That's
What do you mean by most predictable?
Well, like, there's like a 20-minute range for Gardner. Like, you'll most likely get your pizza in between 30 minutes and 50 minutes.
Okay.
And there's no outliers.
Okay.
And the con is that it's not the fastest time. Like, the lowest time is 36 minutes. So, like, there are other options that, like, you may get your pizza delivered faster.
Okay. Jose or Donnell, tell me about Riddick's. Pros and cons of Riddick's. Yes,
pros.
And so, Donnell, I'm going to ask you about Halls.
Cons for Riddick is that they got that one outlier, it's like almost 2 hours.
Okay.
But then the pros that almost every time is between 20 30 minutes.
Okay. Did you guys use any measures of center to try to?
We try to use the median. What we did first was mean, but it worked out.
Why not?
Median.
Because it was all 40.
It was all 40.
Okay.
So
And what happened when you did the median?
we got different times for each one.
Okay.
Gardner, we had 41, Riddick 26, and Hall 38.5.
Okay. So, Donnell, tell me about Halls. Why might I want to order from Halls and why might I not?
For one reason why you want to order from Halls is because basically, like, 5 is okay. So it's 16 minutes for your pizza to be delivered, 18 minutes for your pizza to be delivered, and 19 minutes for your pizza to be delivered. So I will say you want to order from there because it's a decent amount of time that your pizza will be delivered from your house, and you have 58 minutes. That's going to take a long time for your pizza to be delivered. Actually, you have 3 outliers basically.
Okay. Would you say that Halls is a consistent delivery place?
No.
Why
I'll
not?
say Riddick is basically the most consistent.
Okay.
And I'll say that because the amount of time it takes is at least in between 20 minutes or higher.
Okay. So what's the recommendation? What have we decided? Riddick's? Why? I like that you all said it.
They have they have a relatively low time, and even though there's an outlier, they're like you most likely get your time around 20 minutes. Most likely get your pizza.
All right. Cool. Maybe they give you a refund if they take you an hour 40 minutes, right? Yeah. Anything else to add?
No, sir.
All right, well, let me tell you what I thought of the presentation. I thought you did a nice job taking the data and actually answering the question. So I like to see that. I like the use of the math tools, mean and median. It was really good. I wasn't expecting every group to go beyond mean, but I like to use median. The vocabulary was excellent. I heard outliers, mean, median, and all of you were on the same page. So I'm going to give you guys a 4 out of 4 for your presentation. All right? You should go on Canvas and answer. You only have to answer question number 3 because I've seen your presentation. Okay?
So you're trying to figure out the reason for that outlier being the traffic.
Yeah.
Nice, good job. Is there anything else that jumped out? Anything else inconsistent?
You guys are ready?
That, like, let me.
Did most of the numbers all line up so you can say Riddick's is the fastest? Was there anything between Gardner's and Hall's that you thought might be a reason to choose them?
Gardner, they have more of a consistent time, like between 35 to 45.
We won't really go here. Okay. No, I don't want to. If you guys aren't comfortable, there's no need to do that's not really.
Anything I'm not gonna, like, maybe it's a toss up. They can get them pizza in about 16, 20 minutes there, an hour. It's kind of interesting.
So, you're not scoring the ball. So let's
That's great. Nice.
Have you actually answered my question? Number 2, are you
The mean, everybody's the same. So
and all members contribute. Okay. So someone tell me about Gardner. Jose, hit submit assignment.
Oh, there we go.
What are you going to argue?
when am I going to?
What?
I'm gonna argue.
Or as a group?
We're gonna argue the time, like who was the fastest time to get there to his house, and who delivers like the hottest pizza by the time of his party.
So who do you think?
I think Riddick's can deliver the fastest because Gardner's time is more consistent on the 35 to 45 minute mark. So you wouldn't really want your pizza 45 minutes to your house. Hall's is iffy because you could get your pizza in about 16, 18 minutes, but then you might get it in an hour. So you might not want that. And Riddick's, you get yours between 27 and 30 minutes. And that one time that they did have an hour and 45 minute pizza wait, it probably was because of traffic. So that's why I believe Riddick's is.
You guys agree?
Better.
You guys agree? Yeah. Riddick's? You wouldn't want to take a risk on the other one that just messed up one time. They fired that guy.
But they did it 3 times though. So
okay.
They might have fired the first guy, and then the other guy did the same thing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Based on what? Based on the week.
We all average out to 40.
Can you explain what you're doing on the computer? Would you mind?
Right now?
Sure.
I'm trying to find music.
And after that?
I have to go on Canvas and do the assignment on the pizza party, the discussion, and after that I'm going to watch a video and write down notes.
Okay. Do you mind if I watch you for a little bit? It's okay?
It's okay.
Okay.
So what's the recommendation? Sometimes it seems to me that all the stuff, but are you 16, well, I'm going to show what other groups have thought. We're going to get some problem and a solution to the question. Use the math tools, reading and talking. You all start with me. And then I like to use the word edit, outliers, median, logging things, you only have to do question number 3. I think I still need presentations from 3 groups. Is there a group that would like to present? You gentlemen are over here. All right. You guys presented?
They presented to me, but...
Oh. You want to... Yes. All right. You all ready? Yeah. So I'm going to ask that you just close the computers. You can tilt them down. You don't have to close them all the way, just because it's a group presentation. Let me tell you what I'm scoring your presentation on. I'm looking for you to make sense of the data and actually answer my question. Can you help me to decide? I'm looking for you to use math reasoning and maybe some different math tools or techniques to support your answer. I'm looking for use of mathematical language and terms. And I'm also looking that everyone here is on the same page and can contribute. Okay? Questions about that? All right, someone tell me about Gardner's. Pros and cons. Yes, Mike.
Well, his for his nose, his number, the 41 minutes popped up the most.
Okay.
And for is 41 minutes. And the meet is 40 minutes.
All right. So when I say pros and cons, I mean what's a good reason to order from gardeners, and what's a bad reason, based on and use that information to help.
I would say for pro is the good side, the con is the bad. Okay, for pro, I would say just because it pops 41 minutes pops up the most, that might be why it's good.
Okay. You have something to add?
I would say a pro is that they're the most consistent.
What do you mean by that?
So what I mean by this is that like their range is pretty much from either 30 to 40.
I see.
So like they don't know like anytime I so you pretty much can like judge when your pieces are gonna come in time.
Okay.
And like the con is it takes so long for it, other than like how really Hall is. Like Hall has 16 minutes and Gardner got 26.
Okay.
But this one is 38.
That was his fastest time.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, Micah and John. Someone, Vance or Trayvon, tell me about Riddix. Should I? Is that an option I should consider or not? Why?
I say yes, because I found out the meeting was 26 minutes, and like even though they have an outline of 1 hour and 41 minutes, they still more consistent with the 20 minutes.
Okay. How come their median is so much lower than their mean? Because I remember being over here, you guys said they had the mean of 40. What explains the difference between the mean and the median?
The mean is like the average of like all of it together. So because of this outlier, it's like if you put it in minutes, it's 104 minutes.
Okay.
So because that's so hard, like the mean with the median, you just line up from base to least. Least to greatest. So like since it's laying up from least to greatest, we got 26.
Okay.
Because it's the middle.
Okay. I see. So Vance, tell me about halls. What's up with halls? Good place or not?
The cons for him is that like that one has like so many hour-long waits.
Okay.
So when you order for him, you could say that you might get your piece in like an hour, or you might get it in like a couple of minutes, considering it has pretty low times, considering the 18 to 16 minutes there.
Okay.
The problem is the 3 hour-long ones and a half.
Yeah. Do you think that you could predict when a Hall's pizza is going to arrive?
You can't really predict because of how you have those 3 low times or 3 nights.
Okay.
Can't
All right. So what's the answer?
I say go Domino's and just call it a day.
Okay. Which of these places is my?
We said Riddix.
Okay.
We said Riddix because they had the lowest.
Did everyone agree on that?
Yes.
Okay. So why Riddix?
Because they have the lowest times out of all of them, and they're mostly consistent. And they only had like one mess up. Like that mess up was probably because like track was like heavy.
Okay. But I think Halls has the lowest time, doesn't it?
It has the lowest consistency.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Anything else to add?
Just go Domino's.
All right. Well, thank you all for the presentation. Let me tell you what I saw there is that I do think you guys gave me a solution to the problem, right? Sometimes people just do the mean, median, mode, but don't actually answer the question. I think you did that. I think that you used mathematical reasoning. By that I mean you use the mean, you use the median. I heard Micah use the mode. I like the use of vocabulary. I heard outlier, mean, median. I heard you use words like consistent, which has helped me understand the problem. And everyone did explain the work. So I was happy. You guys had a 4 out of 4 presentation. All right. I'm going to ask you all to log into Canvas and do just question 3 only. Artene, since you were out for the presentation, I'm going to just ask you to do questions 1 and 2 also.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're going to do 3.
You only do question 3, and then you can move on in Canvas. Okay.
Hey, you want to go wrong? I don't know.
Pizza Hut.
I'm an advocate.
Should I have those guys present again, or did they do it?
Just, I didn't know, it wasn't an official presentation. Yeah, I would have them do it.
Okay. I'll have them do it.
What's
Sorry.
gonna happen?
Come back and get it.
They won't come back again.
All right. So I'm going to ask you about abbreviated What was your recommendation? Riddick's? Why Riddick's?
Because most is like below 30 minutes, even though the one in the middle is over an hour.
Okay.
But summing up, it mostly takes over 20 minutes before you arrive.
So it sounds to me like you guys are saying Riddick's had the lowest mean. Is that right?
Well, everybody had the same mean. They didn't have the lowest median either, but they seem more like what did they have the lowest time? Yeah, they just had more consistent time.
So how could they be the fastest if they don't have the lowest mean?
Oh wait, they did. They had 26. So yeah, it wasn't lowest mean. I mean no, median it was the lowest. But the mean everybody had 40 minutes because of the outlier.
Okay.
Of the hour 21 minutes.
Okay. Anything else to add? And I really like to see you guys organizing your thoughts and that sharp for the pros and cons. I'm just gonna I'll take a look at yours, Kobe. Any other thoughts?
What pros and cons for Riddick's?
Andrew, did you have thoughts on what you heard from this group? It seems to me like they really
already presented.
Problem,
yeah.
And they're using all the appropriate math tools.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys keep going. Go on to Canvas. It was an abbreviated presentation, but I was impressed by you guys using the tools like mean and median. I'd like to use some vocabulary. You gave me an answer and you all agreed, and so that's really the basics that I'm looking for. Okay? All right, thank you guys. It's dcps.instructure.com.
So right here, you just answer on that sheet of paper?
No, up to the top, hit submit assignment. Click it again.
To the back.
Yeah. All right, ready? Ready? You need to go to the nurse. Not really. Discussion. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Not really a discussion, but I am gonna show the results of the. So I'll turn it on.